facing Michigan this afternoon at the place they call the Woodshed. On the banks of the Red Cedar, home to the Michigan State Spartans, where they are ready to start another campaign. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the Big 10, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Buffaloes about to kick it away and get this season started. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Spartans offense will take the field first. And this is a matchup that we've been talking about coming into this. High-powered offense squaring off against a defense that is more than capable of shutting them down. This one's going to be fun, David.
Yeah, and this defense has been able to do that. Like every offense they face, they play great. They take away what you do best. Obviously, Palmer, on that other side, this is a high-powered offense. They're really, really good. How does this matchup unfold?
You're right, Dave, and I think as the season's gone on, this is a matchup that we've circled on our calendar, knowing that these two teams are going to square off and face each other. So many guys on the field today are going to play in the National Football League. There's a lot of experience on both sides of the ball. This one's going to be fun to watch.
Off-play action on first down. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the running back. Plows through the defense. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Spartans with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys. Those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, big, athletic. That's just all words to describe defensive linemen.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another. Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
The Buffaloes offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, your goal breaks into the open. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 20, he's got space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. You force them into 3rd and medium. Now you get a situation where you're playing pass, but man, got to do a better job of keeping that rabbit in the cage. Don't let him outside the pocket, because when he does, you see right there, he chews up 10 quick and gets that 3rd down conversion.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting a run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Dances away. He wants it all. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Good, he missed it. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
And the Spartans get it past the sticks. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Just a little off. Incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Childs. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run the RPO and pull it right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
It's so difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that guy.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option, working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The RPO, it's complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Looking to throw, it's Salter. Got his man. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Makes the grab on 3rd. Touchdown, Bucks! A great catch and run for 6. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff to the single running back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They give it to him again. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Grab near the marker. It's Marsh. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Running to Green. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Fires to the tight end. He's inside the 35. They'll spot it at the 34. Not enough for the first down, and let's see what they do on 4th. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Looking to buy time. Oh, better look out! Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big 4th down conversion.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The lone back's got it. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll run the sneak for it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Spartans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Touchdown, Michigan State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. The extra point here would tie the game. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
He's down here. He does a lot of blocking. You play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him recently.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You gotta know when to give up the play. You can tell he was out of whack, out of sorts. He's had some success rushing the football today, but nowhere to go. But at the end of the play, give it up. Don't sit there and take those extra hits. Those aren't necessary. Slide on the ground. You're not getting any positive yards anyway. Save those physical hits for those 3rd down and shorts, 4th down and shorts, red zone opportunities.
To the air, it's Salter. Here's a heat. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Oh, it's out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. And a big return sets up the offense for this possession. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. On the move. Can't get him to the ground. Short gain on the play before he slides.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Puts it out of the air. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Keeps it on the bootleg. He's got his man. Touchdown! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
The Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Salter. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. At the 35, he's open. Found a seam on the left. Touchdown, Colorado. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, You got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Marsh. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go right back to him. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That's reeled in. It's McCray. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. It's a reverse. Turning it on. Roars that shoulder, delivers the blow. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The Spartans look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. And the Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes a catch at the 10. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. He leaves it with his back. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO. And just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with it.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
Well, they're going to RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
The QB sneak has been around for 4,000 years. Obviously some exaggeration, but so hard to stop. Quarterback gets it, starts to burrow behind that offensive line, and now you got the push behind with these guys. It's almost impossible to stop.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. He's going to run it. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. And off from the shotgun. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, we've seen this a couple times on this drive now, but having a lot of success with the quarterback sneak, and there's something going on up front right now, whether it's just the offensive line getting a better push or he's finding the crease to the right side of the center or to the left side. Whatever he's doing, it's working. The defense has not been able to stop him, and they just ride the center on the QB sneaks.
Just going to keep it after the snap. the dead center of the field as they try to convert this third and short. Dropping back, it's Salter. It's complete to the right. There he goes. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Childs. Pulls it in, it's Bellick. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Bellick. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reza. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards away there.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense is trying to run the counter play into the boundary. Those pulling linemen, though, actually led extra linebackers to the point of attack, and as a result, they were able to get a tackle for loss.
And the Spartans need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And here comes the punt team. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Under fire. Escapes trouble. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
The number one key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think, moving forward.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends. Looking to throw, it's Salter. He lofts one down the sideline. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, they were probably thinking 4-down territory with a 3rd and short, so the quarterback is licking his chopstick, and there's no way the defense is going to be thinking, I'm taking a deep shot down the field right now. I've got a home run ball, but give the defender so much credit. He was ready for it, and he snags that out of the air.
Great discipline by this defense. Understanding it's 3rd and short, you might get a short concept. No. Playing the deep ball with great discipline. I like the way he breaks on the football, gathers the interception, and gets the big 3rd down stop.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. They'll run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. And his first pass is incomplete.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play. So nice job in coverage.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To throw, it's Salter. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points where they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's going to take off. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Gonna run it. It's Welch. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
To the ground to try to move the chains. The Buffaloes will move the sticks with the 1st down.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Salter. Got his man in the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. They'll send the back in motion. Give him 6. Touchdown, Buffs!
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Air Force is delivering an all-out assault offensively today, hanging points all over the Wild Blue yonder. They're up 14 over the Judicials. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Spartans want to move quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Childs. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Makes the grab. Powers through the defender. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the move. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Sparty. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Price. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Pulls it, fired complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Scanning the field, it's Salter. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Bullard.
And this offense has got to pick their spots, right? Like, you got to use the sideline if you can, get the big plays and get the first downs. Be very smart here down the stretch of this game, maximizing yards, but maximizing time.
Makes a connection. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Mark. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. Picks up the first down, still moving. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. And the Buffaloes enter the final minute of play, trying to run out the clock. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. He definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.